Hello YouTube. It's very cold and windy today, but the sun is out and it's well, take a look. Isn't that great? I plan on doing a overnighter in the Polish lavvu, but as you maybe know, my sleeping system is rather lousy. I don't really have a sleeping mat of any sort, and my sleeping bag is just a cheap sleeping bag of sorts. It's okay, but I can't really trust the zipper. It has this really bad habit of popping open in the middle of the night, and that's the problem if it's 3 degrees or 5 degrees below zero. So what I plan to do is to put the lavvu back up somewhere in the valley somewhere where it's out of the wind, and I'll have to improvise some sleeping mat system, whatever. So I'll take you to the workshop, the tool shed, try to put something together, and I'll show you what I come up with. So, but for now I'll just I'll try to noodle out what do I need and what do I have, and well, and just enjoy the weather and maybe head down to the beach, see what that looks like. So hang in there, back in a second. Alright guys, this is what I came up with. It'll be a thick sandwich of stuff I have had lying around. First off, there's this Danish army basher or tarp, and I'll fold it up like I have it lying here, so it will be 4 layers of this heavy tarp on the ground. Then there will be this cheap aluminium, what do you call it? It's not a mattress, it's rather thin. It's like an emergency blanket, but it has this thin piece of foam on one side. So that will go somewhere in the sandwich. And I found a pile of blankets made from synthetic stuff. It's not cotton. Obviously, it would have been cool if I had some wool blankets. Ideal would be the army issued old wool blankets, very thick and tough. But I don't have any of those, so I found these blankets that will come on this sandwich of mine, and they will provide, of course, some insulation, but they will make it more comfortable to lie there. Then there's the sleeping bag. Here's the sleeping bag I normally use, the one with the dodgiest zipper that I don't really trust. Also, it's an okay sleeping bag, but using it when it's frost outside, it's a bit on the rough side. So I'm using my this isn't compressed, this goes way smaller. This is my summer sleeping bag. It used to be a 3-season sleeping bag, or what do you call it, but it's old and it's worn and the insulation is flat, so I use it as a summer sleeping bag. But I'll take this sleeping bag and put it inside that one. Does that make any sense? It's a sleeping bag inside a sleeping bag. That way it'll have a double sleeping bag. And that double sleeping bag will go inside this. This is a Danish army, what do you call it, bivy bag. And the way that this works, it's made of the same stuff as the army tarp, so it's very robust nylon, and in the front there's this very fine mesh so that vapor can escape. So that I'll put the sleeping bag in the sleeping bag in the bivy. And not done yet. And for clothing, the inner layer is this synthetic, what do you call it? It's some sort of underwear. It's used for sports, for skiing and stuff like that. It's not warm as such, but it insulates very well and it keeps you dry. Very important. That's the first layer. This will go against my body, and on top of that, this quilted underwear, a bit more heavy, a bit more thick. That will go on top. So although we are inside, the batteries get too cold, so I'll try to hurry up. The quilted jacket, and it goes with a matching pair of pants. Aren't these very sexy? I will look so amazingly hot in these. And for my feet, Russian Army wool socks. They're a bit large, and that's a good thing. You don't want to have anything tight around your feet, they'll just go cold. So good large woolen socks on my feet, and on my head this dead rabbit. No, it is. It's actually a hat. It's very fluffy, very warm, and it's leather, fur, and this somewhere deep inside there's this quilted nylon stuff. It's a very warm hat, and you can take it apart like this, like that, and wrap it around your head. So I can't hear anything, but it's very, very warm. It's very comfortable, very soft. That'll go on my head, and the jacket will make shift as a pillow. So next step is to get all of this out into the lavvu outside, and I'll see if I can squeeze it all in there. I'll try to make some filming as I go, but as I said, I have trouble keeping the batteries alive because of the cold. I'll take the battery out of the camera, put it in my pocket, and try to make it live a bit longer that way. So I'll pack this together and head out to the lavvu. So here we are. I managed to get it all stuffed into the lavvu, and I'm actually really comfortable. I wasn't wasting any time getting into these sleeping bags because it's very cold outside, and the chill factor is very high because of the wind. It has picked up again. It's coming from the east, and it's extremely cold. So happy to get inside my sleeping bag, inside a sleeping bag, inside a bivy. One thing I noticed that that makes me really like this old heavy lavvu tent is that it's really noisy outside because of the wind. I can actually hear Kattegat, the sea, the ocean. I can actually hear it from here because the wind is coming from there, and the forest. It's noisy, uh, it's loud, but in here it's not. It's actually very quiet in here compared to outside, and I guess it's because this is heavy canvas, so it simply softens the noise. So that's a good thing. Uh, what else? Uh, I've been lying here for a few minutes and checking up on the video I did earlier, warming up the batteries inside my sleeping bag, and I'm not feeling any cold whatsoever from the ground. So I think this improvised sleeping mat system sandwich is actually working. So next up, me finally catching some sleep, hopefully, and yeah, see you in the morning. Oh, one last thing, when doing stuff like this, remember to have at least one backup light. The big flashlight ran out of power and had to get another battery for it. But when the flashlight dies out here, it gets really dark. So always have at least one backup light with you. Oh, and before you get into a sleeping bag system mess like this, remember to pee before you go to bed. See you in the morning. Good morning. Well, that was a success. Just noticed another good thing about this thick canvas. Although it's light outside, it's absolutely completely dark in here because of the canvas. So in the summertime, when the sun comes up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can just keep on sleeping because it'll be absolutely pitch dark black in here. So I'll be making some coffee, and then I'll be uploading this for you guys. Yeah. Ah. Great. Oh. Ah.